I grew up in Fulton, Missouri. My parents were just amazing. When I graduated high school, I moved to North Carolina for 16 years. I came back to Missouri in 2000 to take care of my parents. That's when I learned a lot, being the caregiver. I just decided I'm going into this business because after taking care of my parents, I want these people to have security and know that their family member's being taken care of. I was kind of in a place in my life where I didn't know which way to go. My husband was really sick at the time. I was training dogs, actually, for a living, delivering pizza on the side, but there was a job fair. And I was like, oh man, do I really want to get up and go to Columbia? And something was like, yes, get up, you're going. And I got hired that day on the spot at the job fair. Haven't looked back.
I've told the story before, but just my very first impression of Missy, and I know people have heard it, but her running down the hall with the towel warmer, I will never forget that day. There was a resident, he was an older gentleman in his 90s, and he always wanted to be warm, and he didn't want to come to the shower room, so she brought that towel warmer to him. There are so many reasons why she should be Caregiver of the Year. She's multi-talented. She has written poetry to our veterans, and she's also on Nurses Day, wrote a poem for each of us, which I have in my office now. I have seen her go on personal journeys, as I spoke about with residents, greeting them as they came in the doors to our community until the very end of their life. She is an experienced CMA, in addition to being a lifestyle coordinator and so many other things, that she has voluntarily stayed with some of our residents during their final hours on hospice care. I've seen her just go above and beyond several times, learning how to golf, being personal with the residents and their pets. So she, like I said, she really encompasses the whole community. Pets, people, anybody that walks in the door.
So I have a story to tell you, and this encompasses Missy to a T. We had a resident who had a dog. It was a little Chihuahua dog, and nobody could get in the room. The dog's this big, but we couldn't get near the resident to check a blood sugar, do a blood pressure, anything. The dog would bite us. So she took the dog home and she worked with the dog, and the next time the dog came in, the change was amazing. He would listen, he would sit, he would even go into the resident's room and sit in her lap, and we could do whatever we wanted. That is the effect that Missy has on dogs and people.
Her ability to talk to anybody, to relate to anybody. Her religion, she's very faithful. I would say what makes Missy herself is just her willingness to give and give and give and don't get anything in return, and she's not looking for that.
You can tell when you walk in the building just how much she cares about everyone. Hometown hospitality. Our signature program is just alive and well with Missy. She always makes sure everyone has what they need. She makes sure everybody's comfortable and happy, and she just brings joy every day in everything that she does.
The most important thing for my residents is that they're comfortable, that they feel safe, they feel secure, their meds are doing well for them, that they're mentally okay, emotionally okay. They've got that 7 dimensions of wellness, that they have a very well-rounded life. I've always known I was appreciated from my residents and from my managers, but I guess I didn't realize AmeriCare was, kind of watching, and that it was very complimentary to me, because a corporation of our size, to specify one person that's doing an exceptional job is just mind-blowing to me, because we feel like we're such a little family unit at Mill Creek, and you kind of forget about the big corporation, and they're backing up their values, and it's just very humbling. It's still unbelievable. Even as they were, announcing it, I was just amazed. I'm always asking my manager, am I doing enough? Because I never feel like I've done enough. And so that was just amazingly validating, like, wow, I'm doing above and beyond. So, stop doubting that I'm not doing enough.